Just ask my next guest, Desiree Andrade, a leader in the Recall Gascon movement. Her son was brutally murdered back in 2018. He was repeatedly stabbed, beaten, and then he was thrown off a cliff. His body was found 2 days later. And now, thanks to Gascon's quote reforms, none of his killers will actually face life without parole. Desiree joins me now. Desiree, I know people say, I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know if it helps, but it's a desperately sad and infuriating story. And as a mother, my heart does break for you. I'm so sorry. But your story could perhaps make a difference here. Tell us what you're feeling given what you're seeing happen day in and day out at the hands of George Gascon.
I'm feeling, first of all, thank you, Laura, for having me. I'm feeling let down by the justice system. My son was brutally beaten and tortured to death back in May 2018, and the 5 killers involved in his murder are no longer, as you mentioned, are no longer facing life without parole or the death penalty. These gentlemen are now facing 25 years and only having to do 80% of that time, which is 20 years. That is not enough. My son has a sentence. His sentence was death. I will never see my son again. How are they how is it even a thought that they will be out in time to create families of their own and do everything that my son was cheated from? So I feel let down by George Gascon. I feel it's personal now. I feel that him neglecting us victims is personal, and for him not to reach out to me is personal. I think he's a danger to LA County, point blank.
What was the reaction of your son's murderers when they found out that they'd be getting out in 20 years? It
was sickening, actually. My daughter and I sat in court as one of them gave a fist bump to his attorney, and his attorney looked at him like, good job, and was smiling from ear to ear. And it was done all in front of me, which was a slap in the face. It just goes to show you where we're at. Criminals are now considered victims. What are we doing here? It's the other way around. I feel that they are getting more justice than we, the victims, are, and it's not right at all.
I want to show some good news here, Desiree, which is the current polling about this George Soros-supported DA, Mr. Gascon. 25% approval rating, a 40.8% disapproval rating, and 61% say they'll vote for an unnamed alternative candidate. Your message to Democrat women in this state who just can't feel like they can vote against a Democrat that's in office like George Gascon, because you need about, you need 580,000 signatures by October 27th yes. to get this recall in order. So what's your message to them tonight?
I'm a Democrat. We need to all wake up. This is not a political stance. This is not a political effort. This is about a fight for what's right and what's wrong. We need to wake up. We need to get together as a community, as Angelenos, and get this man out of office. I'm telling you all, you do not want to be in my place. You do not ever want to lose your son. You do not ever want to be a part of this right here. You do not want to be a part of this violence. You do not want to be about this destroyed criminal justice system. It's just gone wrong. So please, everybody wake up. These polls mean nothing without these signatures. We need signatures. Please go to Recall George Gascon, download the petition, sign. We need him out. This is now down to crunch time. And I just do not want him to stay in office. He is a danger. Like I said, I am scared. I am scared for our safety. Please, I am begging all of you to please take this very seriously.
Desiree, I don't recognize L.A. I first came here in 1984. I thought I had died and gone to heaven. It was the most incredible place. Watching your pain, the pain of so many parents, everything that's happening here, it's unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. I will post the link to the website so we can get more signatures. We will be in touch with you, obviously, before the October deadline. But this cannot be for naught. Desiree, thank you for sharing this story. I know it is incredibly difficult for you, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me again. I'm incredibly blessed. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.